Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome back to another message for the collective. And we are doing collectives this week. So we're going to have a few different message segments for the collective here this week. How many? I'm not too sure. So this week's going to be a little bit different compared to our normal schedule. Just to switch it up a little bit. And then the last week of May, we're going to head back into our life readings with the scheduled check-in. Just so we have two of those regular segments per month. We have the healing segment, and then we have the collective segment. So some months are gonna have 1 week where we may switch it up, or may have something different or something random based upon the energy. That way we keep things fresh, we keep things new on the channel here. So the readings will continue to drop. The all signs readings will continue to drop at that same time, regular schedule. They'll just be dropping 2 or 3 times per month in the weeks, like three times a week for those readings out of the month. So make sure you hit your notification bell, and then the other 2 will be collective, and the other one will be healing week. So this week here, starting off the week, as you know, you'd be getting this reading for all my Scorpios and Taurus, who are your usual regulars who are used to getting their readings Tuesday. We're going to be doing all signs today. We're going to be dropping the all signs today. We'll be dropping, let's see, I'm not too sure. I'm following the spirit this week. It could be one message for the collective each day throughout this week, I'm hearing. This could also resonate for the Scorpios and the Taurus collective. And then tomorrow we do the Wednesday, the Gemini, and the Virgo collective. Ooh, I feel like that might be good. Okay, so today we're going to do the Scorpio and Taurus collective in one reading. That way we switch it up, combine the energies a little bit. That sounds good. Scorpio and Taurus. I don't see too many readings out there like that either, where the energies are unified. And we drop those readings unified, so that goes in alignment to what we already do. So which is nice, because y'all will be playing out situations differently, and we'll see what's going on here. This week we're using and since we're reading the collective signs, I'm not going to do the typical horseshoe spread. When we single out the zodiac signs, it gets to pinpoint the energy. The horseshoes are really to pinpoint the energy. So we're going to leave that to when we single out the zodiac signs. Here we're just going to be checking collective energy in terms of Taurus and Scorpio. I will be looking into the positions and the numbers that they come out, and I will give you the relatability to those as well, even though we're not utilizing a position sort of situation in this spread here. I'm hearing it's a spontaneous week, a new week, a fresh week. Scorpio, Taurus, show me Scorpio, show me Scorpio, show me Scorpio. Show me Taurus. So to all my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Mars, and Pluto, and all my Taurus Sun, Moon, Ascendants, and Venus out there, we have Ascendant at the bottom of the deck. Entrance. Yeah, it's like you're walking through a door. It's a fresh start. That's what I'm feeling. That energy is a fresh start. So just looking at the 3-card spread right here for the collective, just to look at some energies here we got going, the underlying themes. We have nurture, we have partnership, and we have arrival. See, so you've arrived to this door here, this entrance here, guys. And this entrance here, first house, it's a house of self. You finally found yourself. I think you're finding yourself, and you're understanding yourself more, and you're walking through that door of self-discovery. Yes, self-discovery. But that's all starting based upon you nurturing yourself in the past, and then you connecting on a partnership level right now. I think you're understanding the power of unity and the power of partnership, and that's actually bringing you back to yourself and how you treat yourself and how where you're led and where you go and and how you embark on life. Because I think the energy of partnerships is allowing you to see life in a different view, in a different light, and a different perspective. So you're looking at your life differently based upon the level of relationships, right? The level of intimacy. So I think when you care for others, you also care for yourself at a deeper level as well, because you're not just living for yourself, you're living, you know, caring for others as well, giving back to others. And you took care of yourself. You spent a lot of time taking care of yourself, and this is why you're ready to step out of that box and step in that partnership and take the next step through that door here. I'm seeing a lot of courage here, my Scorpions and my Taurians here. Feeling a lot of courageous energies. Let's check into the 6. There could be some form of group of so much energy coming through. There could be some sort of group as well that you joined, or online network here that's growing for you, that has to do with you, and you arriving at this new beginning. Could have something to do with community, connection, or online business or something like that. Vocation, voice, vocal. You've reached a new chapter in how you vocalize yourself within community. You feel home. Roots. Yeah, so okay, so this is very nice. It may seem like a challenge to find your ground or find your stability in terms of like cultivating a balanced lifestyle or a stable lifestyle. So you're finding your roots right now. You're building your roots, but it's being cultivated and something's being nurtured. We have Taurus energy coming through here, Taurus. I love to see it, which is nice. And then we have retrograde review. So you're spending a lot of time reviewing a lot of the things that you've done, how much stuff you've spent. If you haven't been spending the time reviewing where you are in your life, I think now is a good time to do so, Scorpio or Taurus. Where that resonates, apply where it resonates, and put aside what doesn't here. But we have this root energy, and I think it takes you to find. It may seem like a challenge to find your ground and find your root and to make sense of certain things, right? To move forward, to develop that sense of stability here. We have passion as the outcome, and I think you're moving forward towards a new time, a new passionate time for yourself here, based upon. I think you're nurturing yourself and joining this partnership so that you can be more passionate, more creative, and more self-expressive here, which is very nice. Comment down below, guys, if this has been resonating so far. I love to hear the comments and the feedback. Let me know where you're tuning in from, because that is also very nice to see, and it's also very intriguing. So keep it up. I appreciate y'all supporting and communicating and engaging with the channel. It helps the algorithm a lot, and it boosts us through. So I appreciate y'all. Also, shout out to my Rumble fam out there. If you're watching on Rumble, I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all tap into the full moon in Sagittarius reading going live. We're going to do a little bit of trans breakdown, a little bit of an extended moon forecast. So let's get into it. So appreciate you guys right here, Taurus and Scorpios. Let's see what other energies come through for you. So this is very interesting. Starting off the reading here, we have this nurture energy, this partnership here. This partnership is happening now. As partnerships in your current energy, you could be wanting to finally partner up, either in terms of relationship or spouse or business partner, and finally willing to collaborate. And you're growing within your community based upon this, you showing up for yourself. That's what I'm finding. It's challenging and an obstacle to find your roots, but you are persevering and you're pushing through. It's being built. So of course, as your roots, as a tree is being planted, it takes time for that thing to bloom, right? For the reach the harvest. So I'm hearing keep cultivating those seeds, keep nurturing that thing, keep cultivating, and make sure you're reviewing the things that you're building so that they're built right and sustainable. That's gonna allow you to embark on your passions, to get creative, to really be creative. But you got to make sure the roots and the foundation is solid so that you have the ability to be creative and to really do this thing. And maybe this is creating stability around your creativity, right? Creating some sort of foundation around that so that you can be focused more on the art. Maybe like you're organizing the business so you could focus more on the art here. Focus more on your free-spirited natures. We have Mars coming through, and we have conjunction, alliance. I know Mars is in Aries right now. Mars is home in Aries. We have a lot of Aries energy as well as conjunct Chiron coming through. A lot of emphasis on the actions you take and what motivates and your motivations in conjunct and in connection, aka in connection to Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So a lot of our actions and motivations is based upon our wounds and traumas, to be honest with you. And we have to be, it's important for us to be mindful of that, because we can be taking action and doing certain things, causing certain conflicts, or separating from certain people, places, and things based upon certain traumas that we have within us, right? That can be the motive and the driving factor to why we're doing certain actions, and to why we're expressing the way we're expressing, right? To why we're acting the way we're acting. There's a lot of emphasis as well there. This could be a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, but this also could be a lot of tension and a lot of war-like energy. You could seem like you're going to war. You're fighting with a lot of people. We have opposition here, which Cancer. I mean, sorry, maybe you have Cancer in your chart, but Taurus and Scorpio. Taurus and Scorpio are opposite signs, right? And it's funny, we have this opposition coming through. We do have abundance at the bottom of the deck. So some of you guys out there are butting heads in terms of your form of communication. There's some way, shape, or form that you're butting heads with someone, some person, place, or thing here. It's a cycle. It's a lot of time. It's been a long time you guys have been butting heads. It's because of this passion. There's a lot of passion between you two. You guys have a very strong connection, a lot of desire for each other here. And there's a lot of emphasis. There's an alliance and possibly a team here, but you guys are opposite, and there's always a lot of confrontation. I'm hearing if you get through the confrontation, there leads to abundance and also a change in your perception for the both of you guys. If some of you guys are in this relationship set of energy here. Show me Taurus, show me Scorpio collective here. Show me my Taurus and Scorpio collective here, Spirit. These cards are swole. Big old cards. Show me Scorpio, show me Scorpio, show me Taurus, show me Taurus. Strength, dignity, dignified. Where do you need to stay strong? What requires strength right now? Perseverance for you to push through. Digest, Virgo. There's something that you haven't digested. That's why. So the strength is coming through. So you got to stay strong for something here. It could be that relationship, passionate connection we just spoke about, the confrontation. The confrontation could be coming from something you haven't digested or really analyzed and sat with and accepted for yourself. And this is why you need the strength to do so. You're not looking at a part of yourself that you don't want to swallow. There's something that you don't want to swallow. Like there's a pill, you know what I'm saying? We know that saying, there's a pill, you don't want to swallow that pill. And this is something you don't want to look at or realize within yourself, and you're blocking yourself from looking at it. But you have to have the strength in order to actually look at this thing in the face. So be mindful of that. We have the first house card coming out again, arrival, Aries energy. We have Aries coming through again. You could have Aries in your chart. You could be connected with an Aries. Aries energy coming through. There's a big emphasis on action and arrival. First house energy, house of self, renewal. We also have Aquarius energy coming through. If you guys have any of these zodiac signs in your chart, make sure you look out for those readings here because it's all connected. We have Aquarius collaboration. So you showing up for yourself and walking through the door, really learning to accept who you are here. See, so this is a change in dynamics. See, I like the collective readings because when I don't follow one spread, there's a change in the dynamics in terms of the collective. So as you just caught, there was a shift in the energy going from relationships, trauma, and into someone moving forward and taking the steps to actually achieve the connection that they need to achieve, which is taking the actions to nurture themselves and walking through that door to actually build the relationship connections and the collaborative network they need to achieve that success and to gain that knowledge and wisdom from other people in the industry. We have Venus energy coming through. Taurus, you're ruled by Venus. This is your energy coming through. And also the Mars energy of Scorpio coming through here as well with the Aries energy. And also we've seen the Mars card come through, which we all know is Scorpio's ruler here, which is very nice. We have the Venus energy coming through, and I think You're embracing your this is relationship energy again. 3, union, connection. Gemini energy. You're embracing the connection, guys, of your relationships. It's beloved to you. You're now valuing your relationships and your network on a whole different level, because you're understanding this is something that you've been working on for yourself for a long time to do, and you're seeing it come together, and it's now coming together like glue, like pieces. We have Sag energy coming through. You're expanding your foundation here. You're expanding your relationship connection, and you're trying to expand and open your heart to possibilities of a connection here, to stay and remain steadfast and faithful. I'm seeing a lot of self-trust and self-resilience, but and self-expansion. No buts, actually. If you guys are running into healing, there's something that you may need to digest, and that's the only thing I may recommend. You're expanding in towards your vision. So this is you bringing your Neptunian visions down to earth. I'm also hearing look and follow your dreams here. There's something within your dreams that you may need to be looking at right now, which is a big signal or confirmation for you in terms of dreams. There's messages here, especially in connection with that Aquarius energy. I know for myself, as a Scorpio, I actually have an Aquarius rising with Neptune right on my rising, right on my rising in my 12th house as well. So things like that nature, I can see that connection in my life, but this can play out differently in your life as well in terms of Neptune. Maybe you're more so still learning or the knowledge to understand. Maybe you don't even have these placements in your chart, but you're learning to understand the knowledge, aka Aquarius, behind your fantasy, behind your vision, behind your dreams, and is no longer a fantasy, but it's becoming an actual step to take. And you're understanding this based upon the knowledge you're gaining, likely from your network here, that deals with the expansion of your foundation, right? So this you don't have to have these signs in your chart playing out like, for example, how I can relate with it, but you can relate with it in the terms of the energies coming through. So as we move forward, we have the moon. This is also changing your perception and realizing that you can bring your heaven down here. You have the power of your subconscious and your dream state to manifest into this world. And you know what actions to take. You're expanding right now. You're growing a lot. There's a lot of things to think about. There's a lot of things to assess. There's a lot of things to look at right now in terms of who you are, where you want to go, and the network that you're connected to. There's a lot of trust within your relationships and a lot of new connections being built in correspondence with this dream. This is like divine alignment. For some of you guys, there's certain things that may not be clear, so make sure you're thinking them through. Because we have the moon energy, Pisces energy, which is funny because I have Pisces in my first house as well, Placidus chart. I actually have more Pisces in my first house than Aquarius, so I resonate more with Pisces readings than Aquarius rising readings, more so than less. But if you're using, and we're talking whole sign in astrology, because I use both astrological house systems, I am an Aquarius whole sign house ascendant sign rising, which would put my Pisces in the second house, which I do utilize and understand that system, and I utilize both because it's important to be versatile in both, but I do resonate more with the Placidus. In case some of you guys do as well out there, just so you have a sense of relatability. We have entrance. So we have the entrance card coming through. You're walking through a new time, and we have partnership coming through again. You're joining forces here in some way, shape, or form. Relationship. So this can be a relationship. You could be expanding into a relationship without you even knowing it here. This change of perception and willing to expand your foundation, you growing and building your network, you can actually be tapping into a new relationship. This can be true love on the horizon. You can be tapped into a network of love. You could be tapped into someone of love that's in your community or network that you don't even know of yet. But it's there. And this is all happening to be orchestrated for divine love. That's why there's certain things you got to think through and really understand what path you want to walk here. Just wanted to do a quick cam check. So that's very interesting, guys. That's the last card I'm going to pull as we see this one, sensitized. So Pisces energy coming through as well. Very sensitive to the energies, very sensitive to the shifts and the partners that you incorporate and have in your life here. You're very mindful of your dreams. Be very mindful of your dreams and be very mindful of your subconscious patterns, habits, and behaviors. You guys may need to work on some of those things. Maybe it'll be good to start working on some of those things, as I would advise as well. Start working on some subconscious reframing, right? Some positive speaking. Start getting comfortable with speaking yourself positively, because if you are taking actions from a negative mind, you will always assume a negative outcome. So it's important for you to reshape your mind in terms of positivity so that you have the perception that's positive. So you're not assuming everything negative beforehand playing out. And then when the outcome happens, you're disappointed, or you said, well, your hopes weren't up anyways, right? You always hope for the best. Hope for the best, expect the worst, so you prepare. If your preparation meets the right opportunity, then you'll hit success. Let's pull 3 more cards for you guys here collected. Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio. This card wants to come out again. Dignified, strength. Let's see what else wants to come out. Leo energy, shine. Don't be afraid to shine. So it's Leo energy coming through here. So in alignment to this fixated energy for Scorpio and Taurus, stay strong and shine. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to be your true self here. A lot of messages coming through that even I can resonate with, guys. And we have Taurus energy coming through again. Cultivate. So Taurus, your energy is coming through very significantly here. Cultivate it'll be important to cultivate a sense of values right now. And Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. Both of your energies in here right now. We see them at the end of the reading coming through to give us that confirmation that we are tapped in here. Thank you, Spirit. Namo Himalaya. So, just maintain that strength. Don't be afraid to show up for yourself. Be confident. It's important to develop a sense of confidence. And this is why it's important to work on our subconscious. We have the moon card coming out here again, talking about perception. It's important we remain consciously aware and congruent here. So, with that being said, don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to be strong. You're stepping into a new time. Don't be afraid to walk through that door, because it's important that you do so. Stand with strength, stand with dignity, stand with courage. Focus on what you're building, focus on what you're cultivating. Could be gardening right now. I'm hearing look at the garden, or go to the garden, go to the grass, go to nature. And we have Scorpio, deep investigation. Go deep. Go deep with what you're building. Make sure you're looking at the ins and outs. Investigate, ask the questions. And go deep into what you're building here. Find the strength to go deeply into what you're invested on, right? Really dive deep on, what you need to repair, what you need to work on, what you need to fix. Ask yourself these deep, uncomfortable questions, because you're going to lead to a powerful individual here. I'm going to pull a mystery confirmation card from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, and this is going to give us a confirmation that we need right now at the end of this reading. So before you leave, just drop a comment down below. Let's take a guess and strengthen up our intuition here as we play a little guessing game on the way out. Okay, we had a lot of fire energy come through. We had a lot of Taurus and Scorpio energy come through. I would not be surprised if we see any other energies come through. I see a lot of expansion to your foundation here. I see a lot of expansion towards your relationships. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see some justice, if we see some Libra energy come through, if we see some Two of Cups, if we see lovers, right? Some Gemini energy. We've been seeing a lot of that. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that as a mystery card. Wouldn't be surprised if I see the Taurus and Scorpio cards as well in tarot, aka Death and the Hierophant, as those energy signatures are coming right through. And Leo, we have almost all the fixed energies here. And we had Aquarius come through. All the fixed energies actually came through here, guys. So we seen all the major energies come through for the major zodiac signs for the fixated energy. So we know we tapped into the fixated energies. We will see this again when we tap into the Leo reading and the Aquarius reading later on this week. And it'll be very interesting to see what energies come through for the collective. But we had some support come through for Taurus and Scorpio, and it seems like you have Aquarius on your side here, Taurus and Scorpio, and you also have Leo on your side. If you have friends that are Leos and Aquarius, reach out to these people. These people will probably be in help for you and of help to you, even if it's just in terms of conversation, if you need that strength and courage, that extra push. I guarantee. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're already in connection and talking to and being great friends with a Leo, or getting some help from a Leo, from an Aquarius, or even Scorpio and Taurus helping each other, or helping one of those other signs. But it's in correspondence right now. One of those other signs can be your downfall as well, because there's always a polarity and a good and bad. It all depends on the seeds you're planting and and your level of consciousness. But you'll know in your own life for sure. But they are here. They're showing up. They're coming through. I hope this brought you clarity, my Scorpios and Tauruses. We got one joint reading this week, and I'll see you next week. Hit that notification bell. Matter of fact, I'll see you tomorrow because we have daily uploads on the channel, so do not miss out. Thank you for tuning in. As always, you know I'm watching from afar, and I'm rooting for you. As let's clear out, though, before we go. Nice little breather. Alright, guys. Appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in. Until next time, Semsi333. I'm Mohamalea. We outie. Let's go. I know that I'm a foreign star. If you might type, I'll make you mine. If they ain't showing no love, I don't let it get to my mind. And I be getting to it with my craft divine, I claim what's mine. And I can't play all of those games, had to protect my time. I know that I'm a